How to make money selling your hair. Fancy making some extra cash from your fabulous head of hair? We've got the tips you need to read before you let anyone near you with those scissors. What you need to know about selling your hair. This is what you need to know if you want to sell your hair. Human hair is in demand. Whether it's for weaves, wigs or extensions, human hair is in demand, and it's not just about fashion, either. People can lose their own for all kinds of reasons, from aging to illness or just the luck of the draw. Human hair is preferred for wigs and extensions instead of synthetic for the same reasons. It looks good growing out of your head, it looks natural, and it's easy to wash, color or style. Human hair has also been used in a whole variety of neat and nightmarish ways, from mopping up oil spills to supplementing pet food. Whatever the reason, there are lots of places to sell your locks. It's what's on the top of your head that counts. Just in case you're wondering, wig makers want the hair from your head. There are places to sell other types of hair, but we'll let you sniff those out for yourself. The good news is that hair harvesting isn't just for girly girls. There's no reason why guys can't get in on the act, too. If that sounds wonderfully egalitarian, bear in mind that demand for hair from different ethnic groups varies massively around the world, with one UK hair handler stating they pay less for Asian hair than Caucasian. It's a buyer's market. Grow it long and to an even length. You might have seen adverts offering up to £200 for your greasy locks, but if that sounds like a shortcut to easy money, it's not. Read the small print and you'll find payment typically starts at around £15 for at least 10 inches of hair. That's roughly equivalent to starting with shoulder-length hair and cutting all but a few inches off, and you learn less than the price of the average haircut. The weight of your hair also makes a difference, with fabulous, full locks being in more demand than finer types. This is one time it pays to be thick. Avoid getting your hair layered, too. Most buyers want hair that's the same length all the way around, but it is worth getting a cheap trim once in a while to keep the split ends away. You need to plan ahead and keep it healthy. So, the money's not great, unless you plan in advance. And, given hair grows just 6 inches a year, if you're lucky, we could be talking serious preparation. For starters, the big money is in long hair. You'll need at least 16 inches of even hair. It won't work if you have layers, to make between £50 and £150. Note the range, too. How much you actually get depends on how the buyer assesses the condition of your hair. Wash your hair with a shampoo that doesn't contain sulfates, as this tends to dry hair out. Washing your hair every day will also cause the same problem, as you'll strip it of its natural oils. If you can, try washing it just twice a week to keep it shiny and strong. Don't use heat on your hair to style it. To stand a decent chance of selling your hair, it's got to be in excellent, natural condition, not colored, lightened, chemically treated or damaged in any way, including sun damage. Untreated hair, or virgin hair as it's known on the market, sells for much more than any that's been colored, permanently straightened or permed. While this doesn't mean you can't have done those things in the past, it does mean you'll have to grow your hair out and lop off those bits before you can concentrate on harvesting the good stuff. Yeah, this really is a long game. Find a buyer before you cut it off. You could end up kicking yourself if you don't follow the rules before you grab the shears. Luckily, there are only a few to keep in mind. Some companies won't accept anything other than freshly chopped hair, so don't hack it off until you find a buyer. Hair needs to be tightly secured, usually in a ponytail, before you cut it off. Some buyers also say it must be a ponytail and not a braid, but check with them first. You don't need to visit a hairdresser to get your hair cut, but make sure you know what's expected before having a go yourself. Getting a haircut can be traumatic. We've all had one of those snips that have left us reaching for a hat, but if you think that's bad, going from Rapunzel to Phil Mitchell overnight can be pure torture. It doesn't matter how long you've been prepping for it, making the leap from long hair to barely there is going to feel pretty strange at first. Plus it's going to weird out everyone you know, too. Don't say we didn't warn you. Package up your hair correctly. Make sure you pack up your hair following the instructions given to you by your buyer. These might have been outlined in your contract, so you'll want to give it a read before wrapping up. If none were given, put your hair, still in the hair bobble, in a sandwich bag or clean container and then place it in a tightly sealed envelope. Remember to send it off with a tracking code so you and your buyer can follow your package. Bon voyage! Don't forget there are other ways to monetize your mane, including being a cut and color guinea pig, ask your hairdresser, running a beauty blog or hair demos, or being a hair model. And if you're creatively minded and not easily creeped out, you can even make and sell your own unique paint brushes, art or jewelry on Etsy. Where to sell your hair? Here are the best places to sell your hair. There are a couple of well-known hair buying sites, so it's worth seeing what they offer or advise before committing to anyone in particular. Try Bloomsbury or Banbury Postiche. Try looking for wig makers or hair colleges in your area, or ask your hairdresser for leads. It's harder to find other industries that will take your barnet off your hands, but they are out there. False lashes, industrial gardening kits and fertilizers all use hair. You can try selling directly yourself. There's plenty of action on eBay and Gumtree. Make sure to include lots of details and photos about your hair's length and condition, and use keywords such as virgin hair, afro or straight as applicable. If you're in it for the long haul, set up a YouTube channel or another social media channel dedicated to your hair's progress so buyers have plenty of time to find you, and, who knows, maybe even start a bidding war. While you're there, see if you can activate your account for advertising and earn a little extra on the side.